My own friend convinced my husband that I cheated on him. He kicked me out of our house, and now she finally said she lied. I, 25F, don't even know where to start because I was devastated. She, 25F, and I were best friends for over 10 years before all this happened. She was my sister, my friend, the person I trusted the most, but to her, I was never anything. Because if I had meant something to her, she wouldn't have stabbed me in the back just because I married the man she wanted. And this is important because she did all this for that very reason. 8 years ago, we met my husband, 29M, at college. We were in our first year, and he was the assistant of one of our professors. The three of us became very good friends, until he and I started dating. At that time, she never told me she had feelings for him, so I never questioned my relationship with him. During all these years, I trusted her with very important things about my husband and myself. The last important thing I told her was that I'm pregnant. I even told her before I told my husband because I took the pregnancy test while I was with her because I trusted her with my whole life. And when the test came back positive, we both cried because it was a planned baby. She seemed so happy that my chest hurts, knowing that all that was fake. 6 months have passed since that day, and my husband started acting weird. He was always mad at me for absolutely no reason until I had enough and confronted him. He told me he's mad at me because he knows the truth. I asked him what he was talking about, and he showed me all the infidelity evidence he has. They were chats from a dating app between a man and me, and I used quotes because I never created that account. Someone else did, and used my photos. Photos that I never posted, and that I only have on my phone. So it is impossible that someone has stolen them from my social media. In those chats, I told this man that I was pregnant and that I didn't know if it was his or my husband's. In those chats, I even talked to that man about recent sexual encounters while I was pregnant and things that no husband or wife wants to read about their partner. I told my husband everything was fake and I wanted to know where he got those screenshots, and he told me that they are screenshots of my old phone, a phone that I supposedly used to talk to other men. He told me that my best friend told him everything because she couldn't look him in the eye knowing the truth. Apparently she knew about my infidelities and told him to look for evidence on my old phone, and he did. And that's why he was acting weird the last few weeks. Of course, I told him my friend is lying, and she probably used my phone without me knowing to do that. I never created any account, and I never slept with another man other than him in my whole life. But he didn't believe me. We had a fight, and we called her to confront her, but all she said was she was sorry, but she no longer wanted to keep lying to one friend to save the other's ass. We had a horrible fight, but she was calm as a fucking psycho, insisting that I'm a cheater. And I couldn't convince my husband it's all a lie because the evidence indicates that I'm guilty. So he was furious and told me to pack my stuff and get out, and he wanted a divorce and a paternity test. I went to my mother's house, and we did the paternity test, which obviously indicates that the baby is his. But still, he didn't believe I didn't cheat on him. We had a few more fights after we did the paternity test, and I ended up in the hospital because of the stress. Part 2, coming soon.